Hey, it's 6 o'clock. Happy Friday, you guys. I'm Virginia Cho.
I'm Jason Martinez. Live look here, Pacific Beach. The sun's coming up, Megan.
Isn't it so
Feels
nice?
good now.
I know, yeah. It's nice out there now. If you're getting out for your morning run, now is the time to do it. You don't want to go on that afternoon run, but Pacific Beach does look beautiful right now and will be one of the cooler places along the coast today. So if you are looking for a place to beat the heat, that's going to be a good place to go. I do want to get you your fitness forecast. Good right now, but as the day goes on, late morning through the afternoon, through about 4 o'clock, it is going to be very hot. We are going to see some 90s popping up for the inland areas, so just use caution. Make sure you're staying hydrated and wear that sunscreen. Not the only thing we're worried about, but big waves coming through our coast today and through the weekend, along with strong rip currents. We'll climb to the 70s at our beaches today, 80s and a few 90s for the valleys. I'm comparing yesterday's highs to my forecast today. I'll show you which neighborhoods skyrocket 10 degrees warmer this afternoon when I come back in 8 minutes. Jason?
Happening today, top Trump administration officials getting a first-hand look at the border in San Diego. They're going to be looking at border walls, drug tunnels. U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions and Homeland Security Chief John Kelly trying to see what it's really like here on the edge of San Diego.
Let's get to 10 News reporter Mary McKenzie, who's live along the border with the reaction already hours before the two of them get there. Mary?
There is some concern from community leaders, and we'll talk about a protest that's coming up a little bit later this morning as well. Specifically, the two will be looking at immigration detention practices and policies here in San Diego. Now, U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions visited the Texas-Mexico border with Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly. Both Trump administration officials plan to be in San Diego later today, and as part of their visit, John Kelly toured a border tunnel, a drug tunnel, to get an idea of the conditions inside. They talked with representatives also from both of their respective agencies. The group Border Angels, though, is worried that while they're here in San Diego, they will not be talking to members of the community.
Cabinet members come to the border, see the border, and often in the case of the Trump administration, for the first time ever. So they're making all these comments without ever having been to the border.
For those who still seek to violate our laws and enter the country illegally, let me be very clear. Don't come. Please don't come. When you are caught, you will be detained, adjudicated, and deported.
The rally that is happening today will be 10 a.m. in San Ysidro. It's called Border Communities Speak Up, Won't Shut Up. We'll have more details on that coming up at 6:30. We're live at the border. Mary McKenzie, 10 News.
Thank you, Mary. Now, funding for a border wall is also at the heart of a showdown over the federal budget. The White House budget director says the administration would be open to funding some of the Democrats' priorities, but that's only if they agree to fund some more controversial items like the border wall. If a budget deal is not reached by April 28th, there could be a government shutdown. Now, if it is ironed out soon, we will alert you through our 10 News app.
Taking a live look this morning at the Eiffel Tower in Paris. There and all across the city, people are on high alert after a terror attack at the nearby Champs-Élysées, one of the city's popular tourist spots. A gunman opened fire on 3 officers, killing 1 and hurting 2. Police then killed him. Breaking overnight, there have been several developments in the investigation there as the Champs-Élysées reopens. Investigators say they found a pump-action shotgun and knives in the gunman's car. And the Associated Press is reporting a source says the man was detained in February for threatening police, but then freed. We do not know his name yet. That hasn't been released. We know ISIS has claimed responsibility for the attack, and we just learned from Reuters that a note defending ISIS was found right next to the man's body.
Breaking overnight, vandals just damaged a bunch of cars in Otay Mesa. A neighbor says they saw people shooting out car windows with a BB gun. Happened on Riviera Shores Drive. That neighbor told police a bunch of them saw 2 people driving around in a car shooting out the windows of cars parked on the street. You can see the damage. Police went around leaving notes on those cars to let owners know to call them to file a police report. We'll let you know if they catch these vandals.
Happening now, another beach closure, and this time right before a mini heat wave. Seems like we can't go a month without sewage causing problems in our water, and this time it's coming from a broken pipe.
Yeah, different reasons. 10 News reporter Mimi Akala live in La Jolla. Mimi, can you show us exactly how much of the beach is closed?
Virginia, Jason, yeah, so we're right on the north side of Windansea Beach, and this is the area that's closed off right now. It's about 2,000-foot stretch starting from Nautilus down there all the way down here to Marine Street over there. Just a terrible time for a beach closure because it is going to be warming up this weekend. Now this morning, excited surfer Matthew Bussell told us he drove in from El Cajon and was ready to catch some of these big waves out here, but was disappointed that he had to turn right back around. The water may look safe, but health officials want everyone to keep out for now. This happened when a sewage pipe broke at the Fern Glen pump station, sending about 1,000 gallons of smelly sewage straight into the ocean. County health crews put up those signs warning all beachgoers that the water is contaminated and dangerous.
Pretty gross. Like, I was just thinking that I would have been out there, and yeah, that would have been pretty gross. It always happens when I come to surf. Like, the waves are great, and then I can't go out, you know?
So he was pretty upset this morning, but health officials did collect some water samples yesterday. They'll be testing those. Once they come out clear, then they'll let everyone back in the water. We're live in La Jolla. Mimi Alcala, 10 News.
All right, Mimi, thank you. And happening today, the San Diego Gay Men's Chorus will perform the national anthem at Petco Park.
Their first time back since, remember last year's debacle during which the chorus was drowned out by a recording of a woman's voice?
Well, everybody's trying to put this whole thing behind them. The Padres say it was a technical error, not intentional, and since then, the chorus's executive director says he's very happy with how the Padres have handled the incident, and there's no bad blood.
All kinds of great things have come out of it. They sponsored our annual holiday show right here at the Balboa Theater. They were in the San Diego Pride Parade. They're working with our sports teams. So it's been just a wonderful thing for the entire community and for the Padres.
Tonight's performance is part of San Diego Pride's annual Out at the Park event. Let's take you live to the White House this morning. 7 days left in the president's first 100 days in office. He and Republicans hoping to knock out some major accomplishments, including a bill to repeal and replace Obamacare. House Republicans yesterday floated an amendment to the bill that failed several weeks ago. The amendment would make covering essential health benefits like prescriptions and maternity care the federal standard, but there would be waivers offered to states that want to do things differently.
Happening today at South Bay DMV, still cleaning up after a break-in and some vandalism, but some of the services will be available today. As we've been telling you, San Ysidro office will conduct driving tests and inspections outside, but all indoor services on hold until Monday. Now, we showed you live here Wednesday morning as police surrounded the DMV, took that man away in handcuffs for spraying fire extinguishers in the building.
Right now, firefighters across California preparing for wildfire season. Local crews have been simulating wildfire scenarios and practicing just in case. Let's take you over to Anza now, where inmate fire crews here have been doing drills, hiking and cutting fire lines, and now CAL FIRE wants you to prepare. So they've released this app we want to tell you about. Hi, it's a checklist of things to do just in case a fire happens near you, like, of course, around your house, having defensible space and sort of how to do that and what to watch for. It also alerts you if there's a fire in your neighborhood. CAL FIRE expecting an active fire season because there's just so much brush, and it's going to be dry eventually this summer, which is, of course, fuel for a fire. We've posted a link to the app on 10news.com so you can check it out. Just click that red TV button.
That kind of fast move, Jason, is exactly what our firefighters do. When they're out there and they got to get to something right there, bam, they're on
coffee. I need to be quicker.
Yeah, and I feel bad for them today and tomorrow. They're going through that training. It's going to be very hot, but good advice, you know, to clear that space, because I know my yard has grown abundantly this winter, so maybe yours has too. Get those weeds out of there. Look at the pink hue coming up over downtown and La Mesa. A beautiful start to our day. But now our temperatures will be warming quickly by 70s, inland neighborhoods into the 80s and 90s this afternoon. And I put an asterisk if your neighborhood is going to climb 10 degrees or more this afternoon compared to yesterday. That means Coronado, Chula Vista, La Mesa, El Cajon, Poway, Escondido, and Fallbrook. More areas than not will be 10 degrees warmer than yesterday, including Santee and Lemon Grove. Cool tomorrow morning for the March for Babies in Oceanside. 10 News will be there. We hope you will be too.